Hello, fellow affiliates. It is time for some more live streaming by CannCoder. Anyways, I did cut a video off short earlier. And before we get to that, and real quick, I just want to talk about what this channel's about. Let me turn down the music a little bit. Alright, so this channel is a focus of home business, how to make money online, obviously making your own videos, and live streaming as I am now is a part of that. And if you look at the day, did I say 64? Let me take, I think I might have messed up somewhere. YouTube. I think I said 34.2, but hopefully I said 36.2, so they should be 36. Day 36. Alright, so Creator Studio. Live streaming. Events. So it's still called 1 no matter what I put in there. So it didn't really matter. Alright, I did one earlier, and it was called... Let me get to it. It was called Nothing at All. They probably converted already to archive. So let's go ahead and go... Video Manager. Oh, 36. So we should be 36.2. But let me go ahead and just edit that entire thing there. Select all. Same thing, 36.2. This is going to be a short live stream, by the way. I do have to go to work in a bit. I'll try to stretch it out as much as I can, but I do not want to be late. One of the things about MLMs, which is what KannaWay is, multi-level marketing, it does expect you to actually have a job. Look, there are pros and cons. The cons is you're not going to be making a ton of money right off the bat. The pros are it's low entry. So low initial investment, low overhead, pretty much no overhead really, and purely profit for that matter. So it may take longer to build up a decent income on that. But as I said, it allows pretty much anybody to get involved in a turnkey business franchise. Call it a personal franchise. I like that song. Alright, so we have that updated. Also, I want to go ahead and come back here. Oh, actually, but come back here. And add this to Facebook since I've been doing that. What am I doing, dude? I need to go to the actual video. The actual video. Pause that. Alright, so I want to share this. Then I'm going to place that in my Facebook page. You guys want to check out the Facebook page. The link is in the description under Facebook/CannCoder. I'm going to refresh this. I want to see if there's anything new's been added. Nope. Alright, so just paste that in the comments. If you paste the actual URL in the comments, you'll get your little preview. Why does it say 1? That is definitely not. Well, what I could do is place the actual... Oh boy. I got you. That's so weird. If I go back, could have sworn I saw one in there. No, just one.
Hello, fellow affiliates.
All right, so select all. By the way, I'm at 9 subscribers. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. I think that's interesting. Well, it will not let me edit this name here. Give me an edit option. I think I'll just publish it, and then I'll put the name in the comments. Alright, get off me. Alright, so that's cool. That's done. Alright, so what I was mentioning before, I do need to do a few things. I'm going to go ahead and put up a video from KannaWay. This is basically where we left off on last night's Facebook stream. And then we'll go back to Wealthy Affiliate. So while this is playing, I'm going to go weigh myself and see where I stand right now. I think I said everything I was supposed to say, right?
Quite financially appropriate, register for the Junior Executive Pack. You do what is right for you. Understand this, the decision that...
We'll go back to the beginning.
Hi, I'm Randy Schrader. I wish that I was sitting with you right now. I would like to guide you very quickly through what I've described as a proven and predictable pattern of activities which leads you to success in the development of your KannaWay business. It helps you start correctly. It helps you avoid common mistakes. I recall so many years ago, I went to a presentation where I was introduced to the direct selling industry, and it felt good. I liked it, but I didn't know for sure what I liked. All I heard was discussion of what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. I had heard no discussion whatsoever about what exactly was I supposed to do to be able to get the key in the lock of this thing. And it wasn't actionable for me until someone described the very simple set of steps I would need to take to have the first measures of success, which would lead to greater success beyond. And so very quickly, I'd like to walk you through this Getting Started program. And you can find this in your KannaWay back office. It is called, aptly enough, Getting Started. And I can today give you a brief audio guide to that material. The first thing to note is that on that very first page of text, it says, we believe that you have the talent required to succeed. How can we say that? We don't know you. That was written not knowing you as an individual. My years of experience have proven this. While our talents are different, they vary, they're as unique as each of us, I believe that you do have the talents required to succeed because almost everyone I interact with has the talents required to succeed. Some in grander fashion, some in more limited fashion, but this is a simple process and you can succeed at it. Now the good news is you have the talent. A kind and loving God chose to grace you with those. That was a free gift. The question is, are each of us willing to work and work and work and...
All right, just so you know, my weight has come down to 218. So I'll update the description once I find it. I'm confused. Oh, I forgot to change it. My bad. Wait, didn't I? I thought I could have sworn I did that right. Oh boy, I'm everywhere right now. Live stream. Events. No, it changed. I don't know what I'm thinking. But I do need to change my weight. My weight is now 218, which is really cool. One thing I have noticed is I have less urges for sugar. So like sugar drinks are completely, almost completely wiped out of my diet, which is really weird because I love soda. I love like Sprite, caffeine-free stuff. and chocolate milk, stuff like that.
Work and refine those talents into skills that become beneficial to others. The good news is this: you have the talent. The bad news is talent makes no money in this business, skill does. And when we apply ourselves to this very simple 10-step process, the process itself, while it helps you begin to get the key in the lock of the very first measure of success, the process itself requires of you new skill development. Step by step by step. As your business grows, you will grow. And in fact, your business will never grow more quickly than you do, and your business will never get bigger than you are. That's a simple reality. The laws of the universe guarantee and promise that. What is step number one? Step number one is simply to enroll in KannaWay. Can't do it wrong. I hope you've made that decision already. If you haven't, I invite you to do so now. Enroll in KannaWay. It's a very, very simple process. Step number two is to place an appropriate initial order. What is an appropriate initial order? Let's contemplate and consider that for a moment. An appropriate initial order is one that considers your goal, your financial circumstance, your willingness to work. It doesn't consider any of that. Not my goal, it's about you. This is about you, it is not about me. This is about you, it is not about your proposed enroller or sponsor. When you bring a new person into the business, this is about them, it is no longer about you. An appropriate initial order is one that considers your goal, your financial circumstance, your willingness to work. It considers the logical need for you to experience the entire KannaWay product line. It also considers the best way to position yourself in the compensation plan so that you earn maximum commissions. Take that one generation further down the line. Whenever we concentrate and focus on what's best for us, we will get a certain outcome. Once again, the laws of the universe promise that when we instead shift that one generation away and concentrate on the positive impacts each choice and decision will make on those we bring into the business, our ultimate outcomes will multiply. And so I want to consider what are the best ways for the new member that I bring into the business to access the compensation plan, what will create the greatest duplication. My simple recommendation to you as you join our business is that you register with one of the enrollment packs, and to the extent that it's financially appropriate for you, register with the executive pack. If that's not quite financially appropriate, register for the junior executive pack. You do what is right for you. Understand this: the decision that you make will by and large dictate the decision that others make. Prepare yourself to hear this. From now on, people will say, when you joined KannaWay, what did you do? And you will always find that people will tend to do what you did or slightly less. Those that you enroll will not tend to do more than you did. So you get a chance today at the very outset, when you place your first order, you get a chance to dictate what the multiplier will be like in your business. So we contemplate the following things. What is your goal? What is your financial circumstance? What is your willingness to work? What are you going to put into this? What are your own product consumption needs? What is the way for you and for others to most appropriately access the compensation plan? And finally, what is proper business building duplication suggests should be done? Place in the order that's right for you. Now, I hope that none of you will view this and say, oh, Randy told me to place the largest order. That's not true. I place the order. I invited you to place the order. That is
I'll tell you what I did. And it's kind of sad because a few days after the 30 days, my first 30 days where I would have tried to qualify, I actually picked out a pack. Well, not a pack. I bought enough product that would have bought me a really nice pack. Probably the junior executive. Where's the KannaWay thing? Probably something like this, junior executive. And I probably would have saved a ton of money doing this. But I'm one of those people, I kind of like going at my own pace sort of thing. Obviously this guy's making the kind of money that you're looking for. You're going to want to listen to somebody who's making the kind of money that you want to make. You don't want to make the kind of money I'm making, because I'm not making any money out of KannaWay. Well, I kind of am. I made some profit with a coworker who bought 2 bottles, which is coming in today, by the way. Now I'm going to give him a couple more samples of the salve and the E-Pen, the vape pen for CBD. So he does vape, and I thought that would be something he could add to his needs, maybe. Hey, this thing comes with a $50 gift card? Oh, that's probably for giveaway, if I had to guess. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that's worth $50, and then the next one's worth about... I'm trying to figure out basically, here's the thing, right? I almost considered like opening up a shop. There's a $1,000 minimum buy-in, and I think you make something like 40% if you decide to go ahead with it. But I'm thinking it might be better just to have the product on hand to sell. So I don't know if it's like better to buy the product directly as a brand ambassador or to be a retailer. Obviously, if you're a retailer, you have overhead, including rent and electricity and all that fun stuff. Anyway, so I would have been able to get the junior executive pack if it would have been after about 30 days, though. Because I had other expenses to worry about. But I did buy something. Basically, my total first order, including getting the business license, was about $150. So basically, I got this, the premium hemp oil capsules. And I think that was a really great product. But I'm going to go right now, today, I should be getting in the pure without any of the THC whatsoever. There's trace amounts of THC in there. Nothing to get you high or anything like that, but I don't have any interest right now in THC. Maybe I'll go back to the other one after I try this product. I want to try pretty much all the products at some point or another, so probably at some point I will end up buying one of the executive packs. And here's the thing, right? I don't want to buy all this product. I'm not going to use it all. But if you're coming in business-minded, if you're going to get a business license, I mean, first of all, how many businesses can you get involved in that are going to cost you less than $1,000? You know what I mean? So, and no matter what business you get into, you're going to need product, right? You're going to need an inventory. But for me, I need product I can use and demonstrate and talk about. Obviously, I can't get into the medical side of things. I have to talk more journalistic, like, I've got better well-being. We talked about this on the last stream. So if you look at stream 66, why do I keep saying that? I always feel like I'm not getting my days right. Come on, dude. I think it'd be easier just to go home and go to 36.2. So if you go back to day 36, you'll see what I was talking about there. Let's go ahead and finish what this guy's got to say.
Appropriate for you. That's what I want each person to do. Step number 3 is not just to establish your smart ship, but step number 3 is to create a smart ship foundation which is simply unbreakable. And there is no one in this industry that is a greater advocate than I for this idea of smart ship or auto ship. I'll give you a glimpse into my life. In this public internet world, there are no secrets anyway. I fought a pretty miserable fight and ultimately lost that fight with drugs and alcohol. And there was a time in my career, a career of such remarkable success. I cannot imagine the results that I have had. But there came a time in my career where for 3 years, I was in 7 different rehabs. I was in 2 jails and a prison. I mean, it got really, really dark for me. And during that period of time, I never earned less than, believe it or not, $3 million per year during that season. How in the world could that happen? Because I had 68,000 people on auto ship. 68,000 people who had put their credit card on file with the company and told them in advance what they wanted to receive. 68,000 people who were receiving product benefits as a result of this same process being properly employed over a period of time. You see, Smart Ship does a few things for us. It allows us to make possible the pledges, the promises that we make, whether spoken or unspoken, in this direct selling or network marketing industry. When people join us in the business, what do we tell them? We tell them you can separate yourself from the generation of income. That will never happen minus auto ship.
Here's the thing, right? You're going to sell product. Coming back to this. You're going to sell product. I sold product. If I would have bought something like this, I would have made much more profits. But like, I'm trying to crunch the numbers, and I know these prices do change. They have specials every now and then. These salve, I got these travel salves, so I'm going to be giving that away as samples. If you come in with the intent of starting a business, there's nothing wrong with having inventory. That is what you should expect as a business owner. Not to mention the fact that you got to try the product. I mean, how are you going to sell something you've never used? You have to believe in it, right? Try it. Make sure you love it. And then it's going to be a lot easier to project your interest in the product if it's genuine.
Autoship is what makes that possible. We tell people that true part-timers can make money at this. Here's a bit of truth. I don't interact with so many real part-time people. What I meet instead are so many sporadic people. They work for a week or two or for a month, a little blizzard of activities, and then they stray away and don't do much. And then there's some new impetus of pain or some new moment of urgency, and they work again for a little while, and then they don't do much. There are always, of course, those who are committed, who are working hard and diligently every day. But of true part-timers, what I see is a relative scarcity, and I see an abundance of those that I would call as sporadics. Now, if that sporadic participant, when he or she comes back and looks at their business, sees, wow, there's volume here. There's people that are buying and using this company's products. There's people in my group that are making checks. All of that is made possible by a solid SmartShip foundation that can't break. If there was no SmartShip, when they come back, they'll look and say, wow, there's nothing here from what I did before. You see, we get to choose in advance what the experience will be that the sporadic, and I love all the sporadics, don't misunderstand, I love all people, but when the person comes back who has only sporadic activity in the business, when they come back and see an Autoship foundation continuing to produce volume and a check, even if it's small, that cements their belief and commitment to the future. Establish Autoship. Make it a part of the commitment you have to this product.
If you give out samples, people are going to buy your product. And if they don't buy your product, they're going to really, really want your product. I have one guy who's been negotiating with me. I'm thinking in terms of like KannaWay. I try to sell him the product at retail. And then I try to charge him like half the shipping handling, kind of help me pay for the shipping handling. I said, okay, I'll sell it to you wholesale. But the reality is I did make money because I used the e-check, and the e-check's going to save you 10%. So I made like $20 off that order. The profit's there. And I think that's one of the amazing things about this business, and it kind of really made me excited. And frankly, there's a $15 shipping handling charge if you have over $150 worth of product that you're purchasing and you use the e-check. You're going to pay for your shipping and handling. Anything over that is extra. Anything over $150 order is going to be extra.
Process your own SmartShip. You can change what you receive every month, but don't ever change the commitment to it. That is one of the foundational bedrocks of our business. Step number 4 is to know and understand all the resources. This is a vehicle, as I described in 20 years, that is moving forward, and it's moving forward quickly. And so when you go to your back office and look at the library, you will see a constant inclusion of new resources, new audio resources, new video resources, new research. You'll find so many new tools being added on an ongoing basis. Step number 4 is not just to one-time review all those resources, but to stay current. Ultimately, our business is one of simply pointing and letting a tool talk. We point and we let a tool talk. When a question is posed to me, I point and I let a tool talk. We're creating tools now that can talk on your behalf by allowing you or others to simply push play on these video clips. When we understand fully what the resources are that are available to us, then our business becomes streamlined. Step number 4 is to fully understand all of those tools. Step 5 is to build belief. Why is this relatively easier for me? Notice I said relatively easier. There is nothing that has a great outcome that is easy. It takes work, it takes effort, it takes mental and emotional commitment. But why is it relatively easier for me? It's relatively easier for me than for some because I have such a deep, deep-rooted belief in the fundamental correctness of the direct selling industry. Why is it relatively easier for me? Because I have such a profound belief in CBD. Why is it relatively easier for me? Because I have a profound belief in the KannaWay iterations of the CBD combined with B-Bomb formulas. Why is it relatively easier for me? Because I have deep belief in the ownership and management. I know these people. My gosh, one of them is my son. Why is this relatively easier for me? Because if there's one area where I probably have the greatest strength and knowledge in this industry, it's about compensation plan mechanics, and I love the compensation plan that has been presented to all of us to allow us to accomplish our personal financial goals in KannaWay. Why is this relatively easier for me? Because I've lived it for some period of time, and I know that what we're required to become is better people to really succeed. So what was all this about? Step number 5 is to build belief. It gets easier for you as it's easier for me when your belief in all of these issues becomes gradually greater and greater and greater. And there are ways to build our belief is to review all those resources that I talked about in step number 4. It's to consume the products every day. One of the best ways to build belief in KannaWay is to talk to a prospect every day and see how powerful is the current in our society about the benefits of CBD. One of the greatest ways to build your belief is to participate aggressively in the company and see how the compensation mechanism begins to work for you. Step number 5 is to build belief. It's ongoing, it's never ending, it doesn't stop. Step 6 is to create a candidate list. And this is a simple process. And in the workbook that you'll go through, it describes memory joggers and all the different kinds of people you can write down. I'd like to encapsulate this for you. How about if today we simply make a candidate list of 3 or 4 or 5 people that we can contact today or tomorrow? My own daily activity is very, very simple. Each day, I add a few people to my candidate list today that I can call tomorrow. And we'll have a further discussion about how one grows a candidate list in front of them. But very simply, we're going to engage in a process, a proven and predictable pattern of activities that grants many, many, many people of all different kinds, sizes, styles, and backgrounds access to the compensation mechanism. One of the keys to this whole process is to learn how to not just write down a short-term preliminary list of names or to key it into a computer screen, but it's to learn how to so live our lives so that our candidate list grows in front of us. I assure you that we can show you how to become, in at least a marginal way, profitable immediately. Depending on the life's experiences and the skills you bring to the equation, there will be some who grow very, very quickly in the compensation plan. One of the keys to long-term success will be to not just learn how to write down a list of names, but to learn how to so live our lives so our candidate list grows in front of us. Step number 7, and this is an important one, it's called mastering the art of the invitation, or learning how to invite. You see, here's the key. When we learn how to properly use a few sentences, words, or phrases that cause our candidates' eyes and ears and hearts to open so they become able to receive the information, then they will join a company for their benefit, and we will likewise benefit. Until such time as we learn what to say and what not to say, until we learn a simple way to make a few well-chosen words and then get out of the way and let a tool talk, the likelihood of our candidates seeing the opportunity in all of its glory, and I said all of its glory. What is the opportunity? Well, it's an opportunity to separate yourself from the generation of income. What is the opportunity? It's a chance for you to learn, grow, develop, and become more than you are the day that you began. What is the opportunity? It's a chance for you to benefit so many others as a result of them becoming exposed to and beginning to consume this extraordinary CBD product line. What is this? This is a chance to make every single part of our life more positive and pleasurable than it might otherwise be. Well, if a person sees that opportunity, they will of course join. The risk is that until we've learned how to invite, there is some risk that our candidate may not see that opportunity. So master the art of the invitation. There's a corresponding audio file that goes along with this series that is called Master the Art of the Invitation. I encourage you to listen to it again and again and again. Rehearse, practice, develop your skills. Recognize that we can do this to some measure with the exact set of skills we have. But as we develop more highly refined skills, then more positively predictable are our outcomes. Master the art of the invitation, then we can have confidence that our candidate will see the fullness, the magnitude of the opportunity, as opposed to simply seeing the one who offered the opportunity.
In Amway, we talked about talking to 10 people, 3 would get in, 1 would stay in. Those are kind of like statistics, general statistics, and the idea is that as you develop yourself and develop your skills, your stats will improve. Like maybe out of 10 you get 4 and 2 stay in. Just as an example, I think it's pretty much what he's trying to get at.
Step number 8 is to learn how to present the business in a fashion that can duplicate. For all those of you who live anywhere near us, we invite you to come to our home so we can teach you how to do the business by doing it. I'll even make a further invitation. We invite ourselves to come to your home and not just tell you how to do a proper business presentation, but to show you. And it might surprise you. And among the various things that I do, I'm a communicator. Sometimes I talk on stages with large audiences. But if you were to come to our home on any given Tuesday evening when we're making a KannaWay presentation, what you would find is that after a few simple, brief introductions, we push play on a video. Why is that? It's because I want every next participant to correctly understand that he or she can do it too. It is simply a matter of knowing the resources. That's step 4. It's believing in the validity of those resources. That's step 5. It's having a candidate we can invite. That's 6. It's learning how to invite. That's 7. And knowing which tool to push play on so the tool can deliver the message. And when that happens, then we have a business that can duplicate, and it is not dependent upon your unique individual skill set, nor is it dependent upon mine. Step number 8 is learning how to present the business in one-on-one fashion, in two-on-one fashion, private small groups. It's learning how to present the business, not just in a compelling and convincing fashion. That, in fact, is relatively less important. It's learning how to present the business in a manner that can and will duplicate. Step number 9 is learning integrally all the first 8 steps. I would like so much to talk with you and have you say to me, Randy, I know what step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 is, and we'll add to step number 9 this thought. It's about learning how to successfully bring new people into the business and get them started so that we eliminate all risk. We take all the risk out. We give them the very simple, most pragmatic, step-by-step approach to ensure, to the extent that they engage in the process, their success. It's about learning how to do new member orientations properly. And what I propose to you is that you simply meet with each new participant who joins you in the business, open up the Getting Started workbook, and then go through it step 1, listening to this very file. Push pause and talk about it as is required. Complete the enrollment if it's not done yet. Listen to step number 2 and then help your new member place what is for he or she in appropriate initial order. Listen to step number 3, understand what SmartShip is and why it exists, and then help your new member establish their SmartShip. At step number 4, push pause and go into the back office and show them the then available, currently available resources. At step 5, describe to your new member what you do to build your belief every day. And it's probably a great idea right now to review one of the Stored Leadership web sessions. It's a great idea to describe your own product successes. It's a great idea to describe your experiences in the business. Step number 5 is to build belief. Step 6, your role as a responsible sponsor is to help your new member create a preliminary candidate list of individuals that can be shown the business in the next 2 or 3 days. Step 7 is to make sure that person listens to the invitation. Know what to say and know what not to say. Become scripted. When I was first taught to become scripted, I was very insecure with that thought. I thought a script, actors and actresses use scripts. That means it's not real, it's fake. I've matured, I've grown, I've learned. To be scripted simply means that we know what we will say and we know what we will not say. It simply means that we're prepared. That's part of what we learned in the invitation. Step 8 is to learn how to present the business in a way that can duplicate. You illustrate this to your new member in the new member orientation by reflecting upon the very video that you pushed play on when you met with them and introduced them to the KannaWay business opportunity. Step 9 is learn how to follow this simple process. Go through the book, watch this video, listen to the audio. This is how we do it. And step 10 is to take action. Put it all to work for you. Help every new member that you bring into the business establish their first 2 home business reviews in that first 4 weeks of their involvement. And by the way, if you've not done so yet, today would be a great day to schedule your first. There is a proven and predictable pattern of activities. There is no luck. There is no guesswork. A kind and loving God has given you the talents required to succeed. The question now is, are you willing to do all that is required to refine those talents into skills that become beneficial to others? In so doing, you have put the key in the lock of success in KannaWay. I look forward to our association.
They do call it a turnkey business. Alright, so let's go back to the Wealthy Affiliate video we were watching earlier. If you want to watch the beginning of this, you can either go to the last, it's basically 66, day 66. Go back to day 66 archive and watch that, and you'll see the beginning of this. Or you can just join me for free on Wealthy Affiliate. I'm not sure this is part of the free training, but I believe it is. But anyways, check it out. The link is in the description, wealthyaffiliate.cancoder.com.
Basically, it basically tells people what you're about to talk about in a very brief sort of way. So in this case, a little backstory. This is my backstory here. I saw others succeeding. I got to work. My first 30 days online, the 3-month mark, the 6-month mark, the 1-year mark, and then this is my backstory. What it does is it basically
I'm going to
here I
copy
am,
this.
I'll come back and
So let's go ahead and I want to do this. I want to go ahead and create me a about page. And I grabbed the wrong thing. I need to grab, I just need to start a new window here. wealthyaffiliate.com. Okay, so he was saying go to the site rubrics and content creator. I love the fact that it actually tracks how it's being tracked by Google. Words, 425, 42% of my words. Paragraphs, 5, 100%. Headings. Get your full metrics on your content in real time as you are writing. So I guess there's an optimum number of words. I mean, this is amazing. There is nothing out there anywhere that does this for you. And this stuff gets updated in real time. Setting goals leads to more productivity. These people know how much work do you need to put in order to get results. The best way to, and of course, let me go back to this. This is Wealthy Affiliate. This is how you can spend your time at home on the computer and make a little extra money and turn something like KannaWay into something of an online business. You're going to want to use every resource available to you. And one thing about KannaWay that I do like is they do embrace the online methods if you are following the protocols, right? When you get a chance, go to your back office and take a look at the do's and don'ts of marketing. You can't use the word cure, okay? At all. That word needs to be banned from your vocabulary. But like I said in my last video, which was day 66, the medical side of CBD is only of cannabis. We'll say cannabis. The medical side of cannabis is only the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more. That's the beautiful thing about this product. There's so much more that can be said about this. All right, so we're doing a site content tour. All right, the best way to produce higher levels and quality content is to have a concise goals that push you to produce more. Okay, 71,367 words, like writing a book. You wrote more than 87% of Wealthy Affiliate users did. That's interesting. So it compares you to your fellows online. Amazing. With site content platform, you can set daily, weekly, and monthly goals that you can work towards and monitor in real time. Geez. Here's one of the frustrating things about sales. You can't tell a customer everything, because their brains will explode. They won't remember 85% of the stuff you say anyways. So better to have a goal when you talk to somebody and you kind of try to remember what you've told them in the past. And that's why you see a lot of these marketing systems repeat themselves over and over again, because you're not going to catch everything in the first go. I had to look at the compensation plan multiple times. I talked to my upline multiple times in order to clarify some of this stuff, because I had baggage from my other MLMs that I've been involved with. They're going to be bombarding you with questions. You don't have to answer every single question with an answer. As a matter of fact, I would suggest that you don't, because they're not going to remember anyways. Most people will ask a question because they don't know what else to do. You know, there may be an awkward pause. They'll ask you a question they don't really even care about or want to know the answer to, and it's going to go in one ear out the other ear anyways, and you're going to wonder, wait, didn't I tell you that? Didn't you ask me that and I gave you the answer? Focus on giving a little bit of information. You're not trying to be... You're not trying to avoid those questions, right? You want to get to that information. They're not ready for it at this point. All right, so you want to be generalistic. As a matter of fact, if you come up with a question, you should either, hey, I'll get back to you later. You shelve it. Or say something like, or just ask a question with his question, you know. They say, does CBD really cure cancer? And turn around and say, well, what medical benefits do you know are associated with CBD? And they'll tell you what they think they know. Maybe they will tell you, well, my grandmother got cured of cancer using CBD. That's an example. I'm not saying that. I'm just giving you an example. I mean, find out what they know, right? They'll give you a different perspective on who you're talking to. Because a lot of these questions are kind of pointless anyways. It's just like filler material. People's minds, they kind of like go all over the place. And you know this just by knowing your own mind, frankly. I'm not trying to put anybody down because we're all like this. Having these goals will lead you to far more productivity in your business and ultimately more success. I don't know why I've never actually gone through this. Instantly export directly to WordPress. So here's the thing, right? So let's say you have multiple websites that you built up and you change your About Me. Dang, you change it once, you send it to all of them. Wow. That would be convenient. As a matter of fact, I remember being involved with Wealthy Affiliate, this is like my third time, I believe, before, and being upset that my websites were brought down because I did not keep up with membership. To me, that was a bad business practice, but I think if I was using something like this, I don't know if it was available at the time, but this, this would have made all that other stuff, all my other feelings about that, obsolete. Like, you basically rebuild the site based on what you've already written. Maybe even build it better, frankly. Take an article within the site content platform and instantly send it to any website hosted at Wealthy Affiliate. I mean, that's beautiful. That's absolutely awesome. Site content is fully integrated into the Site Rubrics platform. You can efficiently create content and publish directly to your websites. Earn community status and credits or credibility. This is kind of really cool. I like this. Every word counts. As you continue to build our content within the site content platform, you're going to gain writing status within the community. This will lead to many different benefits, opportunities in time. Establish yourself as an expert writer today. Hey, you sell KannaWay. If you want to increase your list, what better way than to find an entire group of about 1 million people who are already making money online, who are actually actively looking for other ways to make money online as affiliates, and introduce this to them in a passive way. Right? Alright, make your content beautiful. Choose from 1 million beautiful images. Personalized by adding circles, cropping, and resizing. I mean, that's a big thing, right? I was looking for a good picture to add to my Facebook and my Facebook page. I can't just go to Google and find the most beautiful picture and add that to my Facebook page because that would be plagiarizing whatever picture I got. Somebody worked really hard to get that picture, and they need to be compensated when you use it. And probably, if you were to call the person, try to figure. No, that's the other thing. You got to figure out who it is that created the product. You could probably, it probably wouldn't even be a huge fee to use their content, but and then tracking all the different pictures that you have subscribed to. That's another effort. But here it is. It's all available to you right now, personally, by adding circles, cropping, and resizing. Automatically compress for maximum website speed. Wow. Start using site content now, which I do plan on doing. I'm going to use it right now. Okay, so your all-time words written is 0. Articles published is 0. Articles unpublished is 0. I want to do it about me. Alright, so here we go. Back to dashboard. How would you like to create a new article? Choose how you would like to set up your new content. Start from a blank document from a writing template. I want to do a writing template. I want to do an about me. Title goes here. And look at, man, this they give you all the stuff you need to optimize how your article is going to look. So, a brief welcome to your site. Okay, so thank you for choosing CannCoder as your premium source of hemp knowledge. I'm just kind of messing around right now. I can always change this up. CannCoder.com as your premium source of hemp knowledge. And my story. Okay. I'll just say my story. Oh. Okay, so I don't think... Oh. My story. Share something about your life that could be interesting and relevant to your niche. Several paragraphs. Alright. Since I was a child, since I was a teenager, I don't remember how old, I have been fascinated with the concept of MLMs. My stepfather was presented with this information. Was presented with an opportunity. I'll be right back. Actually, while I'm doing that, I'm going to play a video. Actually, give me a moment. I've got the music going. Speaking of KannaWay, what we have here is the package. Big OK. You guys want to do a unboxing? Alright. I've been looking forward to this. And part of this includes some e-cigarettes. My unboxing tool. Alright, she wants to unbox too, little Miss JoJo. I've been waiting all week for this. Sheesh. Why did it take so long? Because I use e-check. It does take longer. That's why it's good to be on auto ship, frankly. Wow, look at that. I forgot I got this. It is my hemp hat. Hempies! We live, we love, we play. Hempies. Planet Inherited Goods. Made in the USA! Come on! You don't want to talk about making America great again? Let's get back into production of hemp. How about that? We're passionate about taking care of the planet that takes care of us. Our goods come from earth-friendly hemp combined with American craftsmanship. We are committed to creating a planet where all inhabitants can thrive. Thank you for choosing planet. Inherited goods. I guess we kind of have a partnership with Hempies because you actually get PV for buying some of this product. I wish it would tell me what the percentage of hemp is in this. 'Cause I know it's not going to be 100% hemp. That would be... wow, that just looks like a high quality hat there, guys. Big OH for Hempy. And Hempy's in the back. Yeah, making this 100% hemp would be... How do I look? This is what I'm gonna wear when I go out there and I start passing out Hempy flyers and hemp paper, which I should be getting in the next few days. Don't know exactly when. I like it. You can get this in the on the website, by the way. If you go down there to the link in the description, you'll see. Look who's shy. You'll see. He just sniffed at me with total contempt. That dog. He has total contempt for me. He's like, "What kind of noise are you making over here? You should not be making such noise over nothing." But yeah, it's available at the website. A link in the description. KannaWay.CannCoder.com. Just click on that, and you can check out this hat. It's really cool. I think I need to tighten this a little bit more. I don't know if I know what I'm doing when it comes to adjusting this thing. I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing, frankly. Let's push this in, push this out. Alright, so I'm going to wear that hat for a bit. Ooh, fancy packaging. The vape! Doesn't that look nice? Why are there like so many different... Wait, that's not vape. What is this? Yeah, it is vape. It says VAB, vape. Long A. I wonder why there's so many different things. Tubes. Alright, and this is the product that my coworker bought for himself and his mother. They did try it, and they loved it. You know what? Let me pause this guy for a moment. I'm going to let this guy know that I've got this product. Why do I not have the cooling system on this? You know what? Give me a second. I'm going to let that thing cool down. Jeez, what's wrong with me? The phone's gonna overheat. Ooh, look at this. What is it? Salve! Why am I so excited about this? It's the salve. The salve. I think salve is probably the appropriate word for it. The travel salve. I guess it's because I've been waiting for a while. I can't wait. Not even a week or two. I have total lack of discipline. So here we go. It's the salve. Yay! I'm going to open this one up and keep it for myself. What does it smell like? Kind of smells like a candle. And this, what the uses for this? I'm thinking like you apply it to where you feel the pain. Like if you got lower back pain, apply it there. If you got soreness, I'm kind of feeling a little sore from my workout that I've been doing in the last few. Hey, look, guys, I want to tell you something right now. I've only been working out during the live stream, so you can actually look at all my workouts, which isn't much, frankly, to see what I've been doing. I want to keep this for myself. I like it. I'm going to put that over here. That's mine. Don't touch it. It won't stay up. There we go. Just kept slipping off. Very slippery. So, yes. KannaWay. All right. It's funny because it's got like the logos on there for Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So they basically, yeah, they want you to use the media, online media, to promote the product. And I can tell you there are other organizations that do not like that. They frown upon it. Yes. I've got so much to give away. So little time. Oh yeah, give me a chance. I think this thing's nice and cool. I'm gonna go ahead and let my customer know that his product is here. I'm gonna have to put together some kind of like a package for him. Wonder if there's anything in the package. I feel like didn't I buy 3 of these? I bought 3 of these, but I see 4. Oh. I thought one of these was supposed to be oil. I think one of these is oil, but I don't see where it says oil on there. Oh my god, don't tell me about the wrong one. I think this is actually the oil. Yeah, the blend. That's oil. So this is mine. This is mine, that's mine, that's mine. And that's it. That's everything. I got my invoice, I think. Nothing but popcorn left in there. That's a beautiful thing. I'm very excited. I was like one of the first people I talked to. He practically threw the money into my hands for the product. So since the blend is mine, I can open that up. I'm gonna leave these in the bag. Why not? Make them so he knows that it. You know what? Let me let him know. Give me a moment. I'm gonna pause this for a few moments. So give me a moment. We can try to work out how I'm gonna get it to him. Whether I get it to him now. I mean, I really want to get it into his hands. They have a need. So I bought pure liquid. Why does it say blend then? Travel salve, a 50 pack. Yes. Pure capsules. Multi pack. That would be my vape. Baseball cap. And then I got a discount. I love how they add discount in there. Like it's something you ordered. I am so happy. And I want to try the pure CBD. But I've already had my dosage for today, so I don't want to overdose. I should never use that word. I don't know why. I'm sorry, guys. I never should have used it. I was joking. Right. FDA, FTC, FCT, or whatever the heck you call yourself. All them initials from the government. I did not mean that. I meant I had my amount for the day. There was a word that you're supposed to use, but I forgot what it was. Let me see. I might have my Reddit, or my Fox Reddit is not open right now, so I'm not even worried about it. Anyways, so I'm not gonna. I didn't mean overdose. I meant exceed. I don't want to, you know. Holy crap! This isn't it. Oh well, we'll call this mine. Blend. Did I get blends? When did I get blends? Okay, I'm a little confused. I don't think they gave me what I ordered. Well, here, this is the oil. So they gave me 2 blends. When did I get 2 blends? Oh, they're all blends. They all say blends. Alright, so these 2 are his. I'll keep this one. It's different from what I had before, what I have been taking, which is the premium hemp oil. Which is weird because I thought this was the, it's a full spectrum blend. I guess there's more stuff in this. And this one is premium cannabinoid blend. This is for me. And then I bought the oil. I can just feel that this is heavier, right? Am I wrong about that? I don't see any of the white capsules in there, so I'm thinking this is the oil. Pure CBD. Pure CBD. These are all pure CBD. Yep, and this one, if I look at the top is different, right? It's an oil, obviously. I'll probably switch back and forth between the oil. Actually, you know what? I plan on using the oil mainly for extreme situations. Like, I'm not telling you this is what you need to do. I'm not telling you that it cures anything, okay? FCT or whatever you call yourself. FDA. I am not saying in any way that this helps you if you have a cold. What I am saying is that when I have a cold and when I have extreme symptoms, I will be using this. This is the pure. These almost look the same, really. This is pure CBD, premium cannabinoid. Oh, this one, it's 1,000 milligrams. Where these are 30 milligrams. Oh, 30 capsules, I'm sorry, 25 milligrams, and this is 1,000 milligrams. 4 fluid ounces, 120 milliliters. And it all says dietary supplement. This is the oil. Wow, exciting. I didn't think it would come today. And I want to try this hemp vape. So as beautiful as the package is, I'm keeping the package for myself, by the way. You know what? I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to use this thing, but I'm going to open one up since one of them belongs to me. I thought this only came with 3. 2, 3. Did they give me an extra one? Let's take a look at the, no, it comes with 4. Let's make sure, though. Yeah, it comes with 4. I don't know why I thought it came with 3. So I think I already know who I'm going to give this stuff to. One of them is my customer, because he's a vapor. He's a vapor. He's a vapor. That's hilarious. Alright. You know, I might end up cutting this stream a little bit shorter so I can grab some supplies. He hasn't replied. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to try to figure out how to charge it. Or is it already charged? Hemp vape. How to use. I'm just going to try it. See what happens. It looks really nice. I don't know what the plastic things are for. That's so you can share it. Is that like a cap for it? And then you have extras just in case you lose one? Because these are sealed. I'm thinking they're sealed for a reason. And I don't think this fits in there. I'm going to open one up. This, I mean, looks really like expensive. It has nice weight to it. It just looks like really, really. Oh, you know what? I don't think this is. I think there's supposed to be another thing that goes with this, and I didn't get it. I can feel like I didn't get it. I'm missing something. I'm missing the pin that these go to. Because I can see that there's a electrode here. I'm gonna have to order some more stuff. Dang, no way, dude. Well, at least I have the salve. But I want to know what this is. Is this like just... I thought I opened this up already. It's very rubbery. And there's like an end cap to this as well. So I guess this goes here. I'm guessing. Or here. What the heck? How am I supposed to use this thing? Alright, I'm gonna have to look into this, guys. Try to figure out what I'm doing wrong. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. That sort of feels like it fits there. That just doesn't look right for some reason. Let me, this doesn't feel like it twists at all. So there's that. There's these. So I'm thinking these are like replacements for a bigger item, which I am completely oblivious to. Or it goes to something, maybe it's like a generic tip to this. This is what it looks like. I don't see anything else. How are you supposed to use the vape thing? Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop this when I get back. Probably later on today or tomorrow. I will get deeper into the vape if I figure out how to use it. Or order what I need. And we'll have to wait on that until I figure it out. I shall see you at the next stream.